Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Harmony and I'm so happy to be here. If you don't know me, you can check out the link to my website and to my Facebook page in the description box below if you'd like to know more about me. So let's jump into today's topic. Today's topic is about twin flames. There are tons and tons of videos on twin flames and what they are, and the story, all the story about twin flames, how it happens, what happens when you meet yours. But I just wanted to talk about my take on it and what I've come to understand what it is. And if you've watched my video on a monad source and oversoul, etc., you'll know that I explained in that where the twin flame comes in. So when a soul is split into two, you've got the masculine and the feminine, and so one can incarnate on Earth, or another one can still stay up there, or they both incarnate on Earth, and they've got to get together to do something for the highest good of humanity, and they get to understand who they truly are, get to know their powers and everything. So there's so much out there you can, when it comes to the journey itself. There's so many videos out there where people talk about it. So starting with when they just meet, how the connection is so strong, and then one of them hurts the other and it becomes like the runner and the chaser, and then afterwards they get hurt, each goes their way, and that's the separation stage, and then they do their own growth, go through their own dark night of the soul, and they grow, and finally when they're both to the point when they are whole and complete within, that's when they come together. So that's the whole point of it. But this is what everybody says, and like people who tell them, who are like twin flame experts, explain all of that. But I just wanted to talk about it from a different angle, look at it from a different angle, where we are all souls, and whether we are in a feminine or a masculine incarnation, we are whole and complete, and this is as we are, as souls. So if we look at it from the twin flame point of view, yeah, so if you meet a masculine who is whole and complete, and you are a feminine who are whole and complete, so it's like, when I say whole and complete, it's like you're both balanced. It's not that it's a full masculine or a full feminine, but it's becoming that embodiment of the source, the feminine aspect of the source and the masculine aspect of the source, but at the same time having both the elements within that is balanced. Okay, so this is what I mean. But when we look at it from this from the 3D point of view, we see it as as a romantic way, but it's also, we look at the if you watch all the videos, and so many people talk about it, it's about also getting that union within. That's what they're all working towards. But the question is that person who you think is your twin flame, is that person really your twin flame? Do you really understand what the twin flame means? And which angle are you looking at it from? So if you look at it from this angle and say, okay, this is my twin flame, and there's so many videos out there where people talk about how to identify your twin flame, or a false twin flame, or a catalyst, or it could only be just a soulmate, or etc. There's so much. But again, like I'm saying, I'm trying to look at it not trying, but I'm giving my take on it and how we can look from different angles. So when we look from this angle, from the 3D, we see that one person, okay, as your twin flame. So now if you go a step above that, beyond that, then you don't belong to, again, I'll refer to my video on the chart. I explained about the soul, the monad, and oversoul, etc. So if you go at a different level, then there could be somebody else who would be your twin flame at that level because they have reached that stage where you are. So it's depending where you are in the level of the consciousness. This is how I see it as, this is how I've come to understand, and the information that I've been given, like I've found out by myself, by meditating, and that has come into my awareness, is it depends on where we stand, where our consciousness is. If we see ourselves as a split soul, then we see a specific person as our twin flame. But if we go beyond that, at the soul level, the higher soul level or higher self level, then it could be somebody else, because there it's different. It's not the individualized self. It's beyond that. And if we go beyond that again, then it's at the oversoul level. So at the oversoul level, if we have that consciousness and we are standing there, then that twin flame, that is, we thought that when we looked down up in the 3D and we specifically pointed one person as the twin flame, that's not exactly it, because it doesn't match up. So it depends on the level of the consciousness that we are, what level we are operating at. And from that level, when we start looking from that level, then it's not always the case that a person, a soul that we saw in the 3D at this level was our twin flame. And you know, it's that same soul, because as we grow, as we expand our consciousness, we start becoming one with the all that is. So what I mean by that is we start becoming one with the source and with everything that exists. And when we start becoming that, this is what I mean by our level of consciousness, our level of expansion, what level we are looking at it. So if we are looking at it from this level, from a different angle, like we've gone beyond the 5D and all of that, then we see it from a different angle, because at the 5D level it would be like the higher self looking at it, but beyond that is a lot higher than being at the 5D level, because we could the twin flame then wouldn't be that specific person, because when we incarnate on this on earth here, we don't always take all our energies with us, because we can also be incarnating here on earth and incarnating somewhere else as well at the same time. I know this is quite complex to understand it, but this is what I've come to understand. I've come to that has come into my awareness, and I just don't talk like this. It's just my experience and what comes to me. So if that resonates, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's okay. I understand. But I just want to put whatever I got. I just want to always like to put it out there, because we all tend to look at things only from one angle, but it's good to expand a little bit and look from all different angles and what it means. So when you start looking at things from a higher, much higher perspective, then everything changes. It's not the same thing anymore. So your twin flame could change. Okay, so if you've reached a level of consciousness where you've become whole and complete and you're balanced, but you're the person who, the soul who you thought was your twin flame, is still in that other, like the other state, like still the same state, or only has gone up one level up, but you've gone 5 levels up, and that soul has only gone 1 level up or 2 levels up, then it's not going to match up. So the twin at that level, where you are, is going to change. So it's going to be another one. So it depends on where you are, because we all hold certain vibration. We all have this the Vesica Pisces. If you don't know about it, you can go and check out, but that's another video. But it's all about the sacred geometry. So it all depends where we stand, where we exist, and what we see at that level. So if you have grown and the soul you thought was your twin flame, that soul has grown as well, and meet you up there, then that's it. Then you've become, you can meet up there and you're both standing on the same level and you see eye to eye. But if it's not that case, then somebody else could be that. So it's what I'm trying to say here is like it's not set. If you could have gone through the runner chaser, like we said at the beginning, all this go through all of that that everybody talks about, and come to the point where you do meet with your twin flame. So to me that means, like, if you do come together, then you have both reached the same level of consciousness where you can see eye to eye. But if one has gone above and beyond those levels, and the other one is still at a lower level. By lower level, I don't mean like, they are not like good enough, not good enough, but they haven't progressed as much, or they haven't awakened as much, or maybe that was their life purpose, but that was their that's what they were there for, to help trigger the growth within you. And then you've grown, but they've done their part of the job that they had to do to help you grow, and they are carrying on with their lives, and they've got other things to do. So that doesn't mean that your twin flame is gone and you won't get another twin flame, because it all changes. When you go to that level, you don't worry at all about who's your twin flame. Will he come into your life? Will they not come into your life? And what it is, because when you become whole and complete within, the whole game changes, everything changes. So you're not, because you don't have this strong yearning for someone, and you don't have this tendency of depending on someone else to bring that happiness for you, to bring that, you don't really want that connection because you feel it. Because when you come to the point where you feel you're one with all, you're already one with your twin. So It depends. So the question is the person that I think is my twin flame, is that really my twin flame? It could be yes and no. So it all depends. If you're both on the same level, then you are. If you're not, then you're not. So if you you meet somebody else who's the same level as you, and you're both at a higher vibrating at a higher frequency, then this is who you are. But there are so many people who've come here, so many souls who are here at the moment on earth, and um, like a lot of people say the twin flames are here for a special mission or special especially to help the planet raise its vibration, because when they come together it's so powerful, and it's going to help raise the vibration, and they are here for a reason. But if they can't get to the point where they raise their own vibration and maintain it, then it, that cannot, how can you be um, of help when you can't, when it's difficult to help yourself, although you're trying, but so this is what I wanted to talk about. So it could be like if you both work together, not together, I mean you both work on your own and reach that point when you are standing not in the 3D, but above, not even in the 5D, but above that, then that's, you become those twin flames. But if you're not, if one is in the 5D or even one is still in the 3D, then it's not. So there could be somebody else in the 5D. Again, I would refer you to the chart I explained. Then you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about, the different levels, so you'll understand better. So yeah, I'll leave you with this. I hope it um, helped to a certain extent. But if it did, that's great. If it didn't, that's fine. But I just felt like I have to put it out there today. I not just go by what I feel like I have to do today. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.